So where did Goodieboxx come from? When was that kind of like light bulb moment for you?
So, I was living in a multifamily apartment. I relocated to Dallas from Southern California, and at the time, this was pre Amazon's e-commerce boom. This was prior to DoorDash, Instacart, and all of those things even existing. So I saw, and that I was going in excess of a mile to either CVS, Walmart at the time, Target, and it felt, just really laborious on, hey, I'm trying to get essentials and the must haves. And then, the urban new layout and format of how they're building apartments. Everything is vertical. It's a parking garage. You have to go really far down to get things in and out of the garage. It just felt really laborious. So I just so happened to be making, my normal runs in within, my community, checking the mail, leaving the fitness center. And I just so happened to walk by an existing vending machine that had, snacks and chips next to the fitness center, but it appeared to be outdated. It had, cobwebs and just, snack and chip
Wow.
items that I personally wouldn't buy and couldn't think, hey, nobody's really buying this stuff anymore. So I think that was my aha moment. I saw, okay, here's a vending space, here's an apartment community. Then it, instantly had a light bulb in my head. I thought, how could I repurpose this space and also maybe some of the technology to suit the demographics needs, so we wouldn't have to leave the property to get these essentials. And that's, led me to some research and building the first flagship location, was installed in Victory Park 2014. So that was the first one, and led to subsequent developments and installations. And here we are, 34 locations later.
Man. And so you can really put anything that the company, whoever it is that's purchasing any of these boxes from you, they can put whatever they want in these, or do you focus strictly in, packaging, chips and Coke and things of that nature, or what does it typically look like?
So, our product mix typically consists of the things that you hate to run out of. So our
Okay.
top selling items are feminine hygiene products, toiletries, small electronics, really the must haves, and everything that's considered non-perishable. So we have some shelf stable items that we put in seasonally, but for the most part, everything is, toiletries, feminine hygiene products, small electronics, the things that you just really hate to run out of. It's a hybrid of a convenience store and a drugstore is our product mix.
Gotcha. Is your background, are you naturally entrepreneurial? I mean, because a lot of people, they would pass by that, the outdated vending machine with cobwebs, with things that they may not purchase, off-brand Sunkist or whatever may be in there. And they would just bypass it and say, well, I don't need anything in there. There's nothing for me.
Right.
But you saw it as an opportunity. I mean, have you always kind of had that, or was it just right there in that moment?
I've always had that, but to be honest, just my background, it just wasn't cultivated. Just within the terms, entrepreneur, things like that. I really didn't grow up around understanding that terminology. But looking back, I did have a lot of proximity. My grandfather owned a small bodega and convenience store where he would offer, some of these items. So essentially, I grew up in the environment and just, kind of take my experience, saw an opportunity and kind of the evolution of what my grandfather started in making a kind of a bodega convenience store kind of component. But yeah, I kind of got inundated with the data of seeing how retail apocalypse was something that was a coin term, and seeing how large, big box, and even small, medium retailers were struggling with the most costly is their real estate. So that
Yeah.
data and just this entrepreneurial knack just kind of ignited that time with an opportunity, and then it's just been just unreal from that point.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video and comment. I love to interact. And as always, be sure to subscribe to the channel.